Radar personnel.
Brought to you
Man,
by
what a week, huh?
Raiders. Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of ups and downs.
Ups and downs. There was a win. It was happy. Now we don't know what to talk about. We want to bring up the Devante thing. Obviously, he's going to get traded here, but
we went from
after
a
watching the
win
coach's comments,
to a
go
loss.
ahead. Yeah,
How do we lose on
in
the week we
less
win?
than a week.
Yeah.
How does that happen in football in less than a week?
Only the Raiders. That's the luck we have. Yeah,
Man.
that just was the quickest shocker to me, man. It's like how did we just came off of a win? We're the most excited we've been in a while, and
Right.
bam, we get this news about Trey. Like, what's going on? Like now, was he the guy that AP was talking about when he said people made business decisions?
Yeah,
Like
it could be. Could
yeah,
be.
was he taking plays off and I couldn't tell? Because in the end, I still couldn't tell who he was talking about.
He's had drop passes. I'm not saying that he's dropped passes on purpose, but maybe his mind wasn't in the game. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
his lack of focus.
Yeah, his lack of focus and all that. Exactly.
Mhm.
And so I think it's okay for him to get traded, man. Right. I mean, this is now a distraction. The team really can't focus. Not answering questions about his Twitter account and stuff.
Right, Instagram,
And
not even Twitter.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Even
where
worse.
he watches the Instagram models.
Yeah. So true.
But yeah, man, it's look like if you look at it as an outsider, like the non-biased, yeah, I love Devante Adams. Like he is top 3 receiver, still top 2. But if you look at it on the outside, like a type of receiver like him on our team just doesn't make sense, unless we had that franchise quarterback. Like he's in his early 30s, about to be 34 next year. He's going to need an extension. It's like for the type of where we're at, he doesn't make sense for us. The only reason why he makes sense because he was a Raider.
Yeah.
He, a Raiders fan.
Well, when he was acquired, it was a different
because we had
team
Carr.
as well.
We had Carr, so
Yeah,
we had ambition.
yeah.
The whole. I think that's the other thing. The whole Carr thing. I still think we did the right decision, but it was the wrong decision with the fact that we had the Devante Adams. It's
I just think the decision of letting go of Carr is not a bad one, but they didn't replace him.
Yeah, and they replaced him with Garoppolo. It's like, what? Yeah, and I knew it was the bad call as soon as it happened, and I also knew that was going to be the play with the name that shouldn't be said, McDaniels.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, but it's tough. It hurts. It hurts because we gave up a first round for him, and we're probably not going to get that. If we're lucky, we might get a conditional. But yeah, it looks like
they're aiming for a second round, right? They're aiming for a second round, money
and other stuff. So
if
we could get a receiver out of it, like he doesn't even have to be like a legit number one because Jacoby Myers could take over that part. But we can get a solid number 2 or a guy with potentials. I think Jameson from the Lions would be a really good like potential wise. It'd be his second year. I think he's only 22. And just Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, DJ Turner, Myers, tight end Myers.
We saw that speed this weekend, right?
Yeah. So it's like we could take a swing on something like that. Second round pick, a potential player, and maybe a 4th and 5th rounders or something.
Yeah, You're right.
Yeah.
I see the potential there.
Yeah. I mean, we both saw the game. That was without Devante. I'm not saying that we're a better team without Devante. But,
right. But we got tools.
Yeah.
And you're right. And talk about this offense over the weekend. I mean, it was diversity. It was different types of plays. It was a little more dynamic.
Yeah.
A lot different than the offense we were seeing a couple weeks ago in the last 3 weeks, I should say.
Luke Getsy's play calling was very impressive, all the way up to the last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. But this was like the best play call game plan he's had this season. So I was happy to see that he's getting better. And there's always that pressure. You got to get the ball to Devante, which he deserves because look what happens when he touches it. So it makes sense.
You're right.
So it makes a lot of sense. But it also like we were 14-3. No matter how excited I was about it, it was a long shot. But
I mean, we
it's
knew that.
yeah, we
We
knew
all
that.
knew that.
It was a fan
Yeah.
in me, but
Yeah.
it's like where we're at as a team. Like somebody else will really be able to use Devontae more than us. Unless we had
Yeah.
Jaden or Caleb. Then we would have been like, okay,
A better
yeah,
quarterback,
yeah,
a
we
top
have a
tier quarterback.
franchise. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
not
Yeah.
two, not running around with two backups. We're gonna replace our
Pretty
starter
much.
with another backup. It just doesn't make sense. So
Right.
so
Right.
like I said, it hurts a little, but like the football in me I understand the move. It makes sense for both of us. Like it works for the Raiders and it works for Devontae.
Yeah.
Like it's getting back to Aaron Rodgers. I would like the Jets just because I don't see Aaron Rodgers like playing after this year or maybe after next year.
Yeah.
So, we could get like a later round draft pick.
There,
If we could get a first round, but like the year after, and then maybe get like third or second round, I think
and
we
it
could.
probably makes sense for New York, right? I mean, they would
Yeah.
probably have the budget for next year's Devontae's contract.
Yeah.
So
Cause right now they have 16 mil. And so all they need is 13
yeah.
mil to cover Devontae's this year. And then next year,
Okay.
Devontae's 36 mil, but it has to be like restructured. And that was always the plan to restructure
I'll
at
see.
this year. So, so yeah, and then Aaron Rodgers, New York, they're trying to go all in. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense for him. Somebody he knows already. It's the same offense, the same coordinators. Going back to
I
Green
see.
Bay
I
makes
see.
sense. So
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
the only thing is that wherever
Now
he
that he sees
goes,
that Love is doing fine too,
yeah, exactly. And wherever he
in
go,
Green
it's
Bay,
going
that
to
is.
be they're going to be late round picks. At least with the Jets, we have a
Ah.
chance
Yeah.
that it
Yeah.
could be a mid rounder. We trade a couple first ones to move up into the draft to get our guy. So
Yeah.
there's a game plan for it. I just wish it didn't turn out like this. I
Yeah.
hate that it
No, I
all
know.
happened because of an
Early in the
Instagram
season,
post. Yeah,
after a win.
after a win over an Instagram post. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
that's
Just the
crazy.
ridiculousness in the media. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
So yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
just
it
how
just
it is,
hurts.
man. And what can you do? What can you do at this point? Let's just watch and see what happens.
Right? Yes, the moves have already been said and done. Everybody
Right.
already said their piece, what they want to do. There's no turning back. The media day with AP today. I don't know if you were to
Yeah.
catch it, but he was just saying, as we're thinking about the Broncos, I love Devante Adams.
Yeah.
We talk almost every day. Whatever me and Devante talk about, we'll leave it at that, and we're focused
Yeah.
on the Broncos. So it's definitely they're moving on. Because if they weren't moving on, he would have just said, "Look, that was an accident. Devante's here. Devante's a Raider. We're talking about
Yeah.
we're
Of
talking
course.
about
I mean, it's
Broncos."
obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's moving on.
So it's
Yeah.
obviously, I just hope the relationship doesn't sour, and I hope they don't like Devontae doesn't force his way. Oh, I only want to play for this one team, and
Right.
then puts us in a bind where we can't get good draft.
They can't get good. That would
Yeah,
suck.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I just hope Telesco don't get bullied around and just he makes a great deal.
I don't think so. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, he makes great
got a good
moves.
reputation.
Yeah, like I like when we
Yeah.
signed him, I was excited. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Yes,
I mean,
Telesco." That's a great
yeah.
coach.
Yeah.
I mean, a great coach, a great
Yeah, the Chargers have had good players. They just suck no matter
Yeah,
what.
they
You
just
know what I
have
mean?
they have terrible fan base.
Yeah.
Like their home game is everybody else's home game.
Don't say that because there was deep Browns, bro, at the Vegas, and I don't like that. Ever since they
Yeah,
moved to Vegas,
that's Vegas,
it's been
man. Yeah,
50-50. So
that
I get it. I get it. It's Vegas,
they
but
should have stayed in Oakland.
yeah, for real, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, and it's always a bad coach in the Chargers or some type of bad luck. But they've always had great players.
they got Harbaugh, and they almost beat. No, they were leading the Kansas City
The
Chiefs this
Chiefs,
past
yeah,
weekend,
and then they
but
lost it at the end.
yeah, they lost in the fourth quarter, typical fashion, right? Even
hmm
after in injury to
Yeah,
what's his
that was
name,
a crazy Rashid
Rice.
Rice. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
was it was Mahomes, his own guy, that injured him. That was like, all right,
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah. What are you trying to do? You trying to show you don't need him to win another championship?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, Bauer's catches were not many, and
Not
he dropped
many
one.
in the first quarter. Yeah, that was a big drop. I will say that one did hurt a lot,
Yeah,
and there was like
yeah.
two of them that were returned for penalties in the first quarter.
No. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
that and
yeah.
they were like decent
The sweep.
catches. Yeah.
Was it a sweep or I forgot
No,
that
no, the
play that he
sweep he
goes?
did. The sweep he got in the
Yeah,
first, and that was so that that was a run play, so that doesn't technically count
yeah.
as a catch. But he did
No, it's a
great.
catch,
Yeah,
but
he did a
yeah, but that was fun to watch. Yeah,
great run. And they said it as the commentators. They're like, you never see that in the tight end. I was like, nah,
yeah,
not in regular tight ends. With our guy,
yeah.
our
This
guy, we
guy,
can do.
he's gonna be raw. He's gonna be
Yeah,
raw, taking down two guys in a tackle. He was blocking
yeah,
actually. He was blocking
yeah.
and took
That
down two guys in a play. Touchdown with Turner, I think it was
I
Turner
think,
or
or
Tucker.
I think it was
Dang it!
Turner. Yeah, I think it was Turner. I
Yeah,
think you're right. I think it was
yeah,
Turner. Yeah, because he had a
yeah,
great. Yeah, yep. Because Trey Tucker had that really quick outside run, like a
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
sweep,
Run out
yeah, like a
the
little
back.
sweep
Yeah.
pass kind of
Let
deal.
me see. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
funny.
yeah, that was great. But yeah, our in our defensive line, like we didn't get the sacks in the first half, but
Right,
they were moving. They were getting Devante. They were getting Deshaun Watson out of the pocket.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're making him scramble. They weren't making anything easy. He had to give up the ball. We weren't getting the stats, but Christian Wilkinson, man, I saw him.
he
He
stepped
was,
up.
yeah, he
They stepped
stepped
up.
up. Yeah, I saw him
Yeah,
talking. He was running his mouth. He was moving the offensive line.
yeah.
I was excited to see that, and especially without Crosby. I was like, man, he's
Right,
next. He has
right.
to step up.
Snowden.
hmm
Yeah. Snowden, that
Snowden
defense
came
for
up.
sure stepped up, man.
Yeah, so I was really excited. Same first quarter, typical Raiders, very slow fashion. We
Right.
let them come up 10. And then when the second quarter came, everything started changing. We were getting big runs with Madison and White. So
Yeah.
they're catching their holes. White was still being stopped here and there. There's a bunch of plays where he was getting 1 yards or no yards and stuff like that. But then he'll typically
Yeah.
bust out a 6, 7, a 9 yarder here and there, an 11 yarder. So he'll
Right.
have his moments. And then
White.
Madison's,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Madison was like 5 for 60 or something crazy. He was
60.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
60.
was
I saw that. Yeah.
unstoppable, looking good. And so,
Yep.
yeah, the second quarter, everything started coming together. We were looking much better. We were looking like the type of offense we should be, but a little bit more explosive. And Luke
Right.
Getzey was just making great plays. The
Luke
Browns,
Getzey made some
yeah,
great plays, man. I
hmm
think you're right. The offense did make some good plays and it was coming
yeah,
around in the second quarter. But, dude,
very,
Minshew overthrowing Mayers, bro. So many times. So many times overthrowing, underthrowing, thrown on the ground, out of reach. You know what
yeah.
I mean? So
Because Jacoby Maris
there
should
was
have
one.
85 plus
Yeah,
yards.
Jacoby.
He should have at least
Right. I
85.
mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I might have seen Jacoby look frustrated at Minshew there for a
He
second. So,
did. There's
you know
one
what I
play
mean?
where the one where he had to dive and he missed by his fingertips. I think he looked back and he
Yeah,
picked up his arm. He was like, I don't know if he was like,
right.
"Oh, I
Like,
almost had it," or he was like, "What are you doing,
right, right,
man?"
right. I was wide open. I was wide.
Wide
He was wide
open,
open on that play for sure.
wide
Like,
open.
he didn't put enough air on it. It was
hmm
just like just trying to drive it,
Yep.
and so he didn't put enough air on that throw,
Yeah.
and just out of reach from Jacoby. So yeah, you're
Exactly.
right.
Yeah, and it was tough because it's like he did held his own in that pass rush with the Browns. There were
Right,
times where he stood there, he took it, and he threw it, and then there was times where he
right.
bailed too quick. I mean, the
Needs to be more
Miles
consistent.
Garrett
Yeah.
is a monster. I'm sure you're looking across the field and you see him. You're just like, oh,
Uh,
shucks. What am I
yeah.
gonna do? He's gonna pull my mullet back.
For real.
And so I
Yeah,
get
no,
I
it's a
get the
good.
pressure.
That was
Get the
last year's
pressure.
number one defense, right? I don't know
Yeah,
what happened this year,
yeah.
but
I
yeah,
don't know what happened. I don't
yeah,
follow them enough to know if they lost anybody, but on
right,
defense. But
right, right.
yeah, I mean
Who
the
follows the Browns, man? People, their fans wear bags on their heads.
right? Yeah, that's how you know they're a Browns fan is by the bags. And they put on the Bulldogs when you're like Georgia Bulldogs. No, Cleveland Browns. Oh, okay, dog pound.
Dog pound, yeah,
Yeah. So
that's hilarious.
exactly, and then Watson
What
looked
what do
pretty
you call
good.
yourself? A dog pounder?
Yeah,
You're a dog pounder?
yeah, it is the South. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's Cleveland. That's in Georgia.
For real, man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's great.
The fuck, dog pounder?
The dog pounders. Put a trash bag over your head. Woof, woof.
For real,
Like,
man.
yeah, the Cleveland Brown bags. The Cleveland liquor bags.
Oh boy, that's
Oh,
tough. I mean,
that's
they,
great.
yeah. Anyway, that's another topic.
Right? Another topic. Yeah, we could talk
That's
about
another
every
video,
team's
bro. That's
fan
another.
base. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
Oh my
hilarious.
god, good times.
But yeah, man.
But yeah,
But
and
yeah, the first third quarter. What were you saying? Go ahead.
yeah, I was just saying the third quarter, our defense. That's when everything started coming together with our defense.
Yeah.
Technically, if we take away that pick six, which was a horrible pick six, our defense only
Yes.
allowed 10 points. You know,
Yeah.
Amari
Yeah.
Cooper got smacked for that interception.
Hmm.
Spillman was all over. Snowden was
Right.
all over. The
Right.
ones that really did hurt us was the Watson runs when he scrambled. There was a few that he
Yeah.
really did get 8 or 9 yards and brought him like right at the line. Penalties, I think we had more penalties than them. I think we had 10 more yards of
Yes.
penalty. Yeah, so we were kind of break even with the penalties. Yeah, our defense was pretty good. Oh, Luke Masterson. That's who I forgot. Number 59. Man, every blown play, I just saw 59, 59. Missed tackle, 59. Yeah,
Jeez.
he was hurting us
Wake up,
badly.
59.
Yeah,
Come
like
on.
59. Come on. And that guy's been with us for 3 years now. So it's like he should
Yeah, I know. I know. He's been around for a while.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was getting caught out of position, and I think once they started putting in, I believe his name is Eichenberger, the rookie guy that we had. I think they started putting
I
him
don't know.
in, and then things had changed a little. But dude's still a rookie, so they were kept putting Luke Masterson in. And by the
Okay.
fourth quarter, he was playing like okay, like you didn't see him making plays, but you also didn't see him messing
Yeah.
things up. So in the end, he got better, but he was definitely a huge weak link in our defense, and we still only
Yeah.
allowed 10 points.
Right.
That's pretty good. So I was
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. No, that's true. They kept them down. I mean, special teams. You
special
can't
teams,
forget about special teams.
A plus,
You know.
kicking,
Right.
field goals, kickoffs. Like dude was putting it where he needs to be. What's our kicker's name? Our punter's name? Not Shane Lecter.
AJ Cole.
AJ Cole.
AJ Cole. Yeah.
AJ Cole, man, that dude was
Right.
amazing. That was our MVP that night.
Yeah.
He like that fourth quarter, all his punts, all of them was either inside the 10-yard line. There was that punt where we were like inside our 5 or 10 yard, and he made the
Yeah.
punter run back. The punter had to run back from his kick. He was in our end zone and he kicked it
Right.
all the way to
Right.
the
I remember.
20
Yeah.
yard
Yeah.
line. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. Like that.
Yeah, no,
That helped,
that's
man.
pretty raw. That's a skill,
Yeah.
man. That's a skill. That's not. I
Yeah.
mean, I get it. Why you celebrate something like that, and you're winning.
Yeah.
So why not? Celebrate.
Exactly. Especially when you're a
Yeah.
punter. That's like the
Yeah.
big run play. That's like the receiver like
Right.
deep pass for the punters that fought inside the 10-yard punt.
Yeah.
And we've always
Yeah.
had great special teams, man. Janikowski and Leckler, we just
Right.
go back to that. Then Ray Guy, we can do that. Those are game changers. They were
Right.
there. What's our kick returner? He kept on getting hit. McAllister. I feel bad
McAllister.
for him. Yeah, he played a lot, but somebody's got to tell this man to slide because he was getting rocked.
I did. Yeah. Yeah. Body slam the first time, and then I think in the fourth quarter he just got hell hard, and then
he
that
got
was it. He
leveled.
gave up. I'm
Yeah,
out.
he was
I'm
like,
done.
"I'm good." He was like, "I gave y'all everything I had. That was my last lung." He took out.
Yeah, that's pretty funny because
Yeah.
who was that afterwards? It was somebody else that caught the punt. So
Yeah.
Tommy Eckenberger has 5 tackles, 0 sacks. Tommy Eckenberger.
Yeah, he's the one.
Eckenberg.
He's the one that they're taking over
I said
for
Eckenberger.
Eckenberger, Eisenberger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who took over for Masterson, and he's a rookie. So
Yeah.
get that guy.
Yeah. So he's just got 5 tackles.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6'2", 239 from Ohio State. So
Yep. And then the fumble from White. What was that? Was that in the third quarter, or what was that? The second quarter?
the fumble from who again?
From White, Zamir White, where he knocked.
Yeah, that was a third quarter. Yeah.
Third quarter, yeah. So that was a big loss right there. That was when they took it to the house for the six. So that really put us on our defense, and our defense showed up. I can't believe we haven't talked about this guy yet. Pau Mao. Oh,
Oh
that
yeah,
safety,
Palomalu.
man.
Palomalu.
He got that
Yeah,
sack.
he's raw.
He got that outside a blitz sack, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
that Jerry Judy deep pass. It hit Jerry Judy in his hand, and he threw his
Yeah.
shoulder
Yeah. He
and
dove
knocked
for
it
it
out.
and
Yeah.
smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, like he aimed and he just shot out. That was great. It was great to see him after
Yeah.
we lost Epps for the year. Not saying that Epps was
Uh-huh.
like killing it because Epps was, he was there are times that he got beat, but he was veteran. He
Yeah.
was smart. He'll make tackles sometimes when we really needed it. And so,
Right.
I thought it was going to be a big miss, but Pow Mao, he was really impressive.
Palomalo.
Yeah, Pow Mao, that looked
Palomalo.
like
So
it.
think Palomalo, but not really with the
But
L in the
Mao,
middle.
yeah, right. Pow Mao.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
Palomalo or something
Pow
like that.
Mao, yeah. So he was
Yeah, yeah.
tight. I was excited about that. And then the fourth quarter happened. Pure defense. That's all we stood on was our defense's back. That line. It doesn't matter. Crosby, it doesn't matter who's not there. Crosby and Cons could be out. It don't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah, we got Snowden. We
Yeah.
got Kavion Chasian. I think that's how you say his name.
Kavion Chasian. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Chasing.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
was
yeah. He was
running
acquired
around.
recently, a
He
couple
was
weeks ago.
running
Yeah.
around. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good thing about having those athletic ends is they can get that speed to cut out the line. And then I
Yeah.
saw a lot of Tyree Wilson. He was pushing players back. He was
He showed
pushing
up.
line
Yeah,
back.
number 9.
Yeah,
Yep, showed
that
up.
was that
He
was it
showed
was
up.
really good to see because if that dude can somehow turn it on, that's going to be a really big upgrade if he can turn it on.
Yeah, no, the D line definitely
So
held themselves.
yeah,
I think they did a way better job. But I mean,
yeah,
granted, the Browns do have a crappy offense, but
they
we need
do.
to see
I
that
will give him
this
that
this
rookie.
weekend.
Yeah, rookie center, rookie or not rookie center, but it's the backup center and there's a rookie guard. So it does make sense. But at the same time, we have both our ends out. It's like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
losing Max Crosby it's like losing, your premier left tackle.
right.
It's usually you're missing a huge important piece, and everybody else came up. So great win. A
Yeah,
big loss on Monday, but a
yeah,
great
for
win
sure.
on Sunday.
Yeah, crappy Monday after a nice win.
Hmm.
A great team effort for the
Great
win.
team,
So
yeah, great team. It
yeah,
was awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
But that
excited.
they got to fare this weekend against the Donkeys.
Hmm.
So we got to do well against those guys
Yeah,
who are the offense is just probably worse because the quarterback
horrible.
I think is way worse than Minshew. But
Probably the worst.
what do you think? What do you think the defense got to
Yes,
hold up?
yes. The defense could hold up. Their defense is what I'm worried about because they can get a couple pick sixes or fumble sixes, or get
Uh,
us a turnover on our side, and let them shoot a field goal.
yeah.
And their defense can hurt us. Their offense, they suck. That's the worst offense in the world. Thank God I didn't get Bo Nix.
Hey, for real.
Yeah,
And
like
I was over here talking shit.
that. I
And the
hear
only reason why is because
Sean Payton.
whatever his name is,
Yep.
Sean Payton.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Sean McMahon, but it's
Right.
not Sean Payton.
Shane McMahon. WWE.
Yeah, so he was, he chased him. He
Yeah.
made an effort to get him, and
Yeah.
I thought, okay, maybe he's got a foresight for quarterbacks because he had Drew Brees, right? I
Right.
mean, didn't do well with Wilson, but I mean, maybe onto something. Maybe it was
Right.
Wilson,
Yeah. I mean, and
Russell
then
Wilson at the moment, right?
yeah, and then Bo Nix, all his comps were Drew Brees. Everything about him was like Drew Brees, like the arm, the
Oh,
intelligence, the practice. Everything was comp was Drew Brees. So it made sense.
yeah,
He was also the last
right.
of the like quality quarterbacks,
Hmm.
and so it made sense. And I was just like, I'm glad he took that decision out of our hands.
Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see. Come Sunday, how they going to fare against you. Right, the defense, Denver Bronco defense is good. I mean, they held their own against the Jets this last week against your boy Rogers. So
Yeah, and they also beat Baker.
no,
Baker,
Buccaneers. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah. Buccaneers are really good.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
that
yeah,
Broncos game away. They were
yeah.
really really good.
But so far, the league has been week to week. You just never know, man. I
Yeah,
mean, look at the Ravens and Bills as well.
yeah.
That was a blowout.
They destroyed them, man. Everybody was talking
Yeah,
about, oh, Bills are number 2 team, and they
yeah,
just got destroyed. And then the Chiefs, they're winning, but they're barely winning. Like they're winning because they leave Mahomes with with a chance to win with the ball in his hand. So it took the Ravens lost because of a mini centimeter of the guy's foot.
The guy's
And then
toe.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then another one the guy got a pass interference call to win it. So it's like they had a
Right.
chance. They could easily be 1-3 and stuff like that. So
Right. With the loss to the Raiders.
yeah, yeah, coming up. Can't wait. It's gonna be without Devante. That's what's
That's
gonna make
crazy.
it sweeter if we beat him without Devante. That's gonna make it much.
Oh, we'll see how it goes, man. Well, we got the Broncos ahead of us, mile high.
Mile high.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Go get high, mile
So
high.
exactly.
AP every time he says after
Yeah.
a win, we're gonna light that up. We're gonna smoke it up, and light it up, something like that. He's like, you gonna say that in Colorado?
He does say that. He said that. He's talking about the puro, pero
Yeah,
he
right.
knows.
Yeah.
Who knows what's in that puro?
Yeah, sprinkle some extra at the end.
He's from Compton. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Bro, 1 o'clock, right? Is that the time of the game?
It should
Sheesh.
be probably, most likely. Yeah, it's in Denver, so yeah,
Right.
it could be.
Let's see.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah. 1 o'clock Sunday, October 6th, 1 p.m.
It's gonna
It's
be
a
great.
happy mediocre because after that we got the Steelers. It's gonna be a tough week, bro. We got the Rams, we got the Chiefs, we got we got the Bengals,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. The Bengals. By that time, the Bengals will turn
It's
it
gonna be
around.
tough.
Yeah, the Rams. They have the injuries. Unless we trade Devante to the Rams, then that's gonna be like, oh shit. We gotta deal with him. But
Yeah,
Jack Jones on Devante, make him fight.
I know. That's hilarious. Jack Jones make him fight.
Yeah, make him fight.
That'd be
Yeah,
funny.
get Devante out
Celebrity
the game.
brawl.
Yeah. Yeah, and the
Remember
Steelers.
those
That's another
little
team.
play characters?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Was it MTV Celebrity Clay Wrestling?
Yeah, MTV Celebrity.
Yeah, that was great. That was awesome. Great shows.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the Steelers
You miss
too.
out, kids.
The Steelers want to be
Yeah.
Devante Adams.
I know.
Yeah, so
They want to get Devante.
they want to get Devante Adams as well. Like, because you remember the Steelers were trying to
Yeah.
get Brandon Ayuk, and they just weren't willing to
Oh,
pay Ayuk the money he wanted. They only offered him like 26.
yeah.
Yeah,
The Niners had no choice. They just had to.
yeah, they had
So,
to. So they had to give him the 28
yeah.
mil. So, the Steelers are still
Yeah.
out there looking for somebody, and Justin Fields could use a Devante Adams, they could do all of that. And so, yeah, that would be the
Damn.
other one.
To the hated Steelers, bro. To the hate. Yeah, and then I heard the Dolphins too. I heard the Dolphins, but
I just hope they
it
don't
just wouldn't make
I
sense.
just hope they don't trade anybody to the Chiefs. I was like, I wish no teams to trade any receivers to the Chiefs.
They don't need any more weapons.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. It's like don't
They
have
already got. They already got the bearded walrus.
yeah, the bearded walrus.
Look, what's their coach name? What's their coach name?
Andy
Again?
Reid.
What's their coach name again?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Andy the Walrus Reid. Hi guys. Let's go, Mahomes.
Are you
me
gonna
a
eat those?
cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Let me get some cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah, hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Yes, good
for
time.
sure.
Great show.
He- Andy Reid, man.
Yeah, Andy Reid,
God,
another
okay.
great coach.
Well,
Yeah, the
another great coach.
AFC West is just full of great coaches, man. Andy Reid, Harbaugh,
Yes.
and Sean Payton.
We need him. We need some luck. I don't know. We need
Yeah.
something in the building, some new culture. I don't know, man.
Man, we're getting the
But
culture.
AP,
We need the quarterback, man. We need the quarterback.
yes, of
Um,
course, yes,
yeah.
yes.
So, like I said, we
You're
trade
right.
Devontae. We build this team what we have. If Jacoby Myers comes out, becomes a number one, great. You know,
Yeah.
Bowers is going to be a number one. He's going to be a number one.
Right.
I see it. So that works out well in
Of
that
course.
part as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Yeah, we'll get there, man. And you're right. Maybe maybe if we trade for Andy Dalton and some money or whatever. How
yeah,
about that? What do you think?
yeah, that would be nice. I really like the Bears receiver that they have, Tony
A backup?
Biggett.
Oh,
Yeah, he did
oh,
really,
okay.
really good. Like if Caleb Williams wasn't there, he'd be their starter, and they would go in comfortably.
Yeah, and
So
they
that's
suck
how
right now.
good he
The
was.
Bears.
Yeah, because they're gonna let Caleb Williams play. They're not gonna take him out. Doesn't make sense. Let him get his experience. Let him be better. But
That's-
yeah, we could do that. Andy Dalton would have been great if we still had Devante. To give Devante, Andy Dalton would have
Well,
been.
we got tools, like you said. We got Brock.
Yeah, yeah,
We
we
got
got
Brock,
Brock and
dude.
we
Next
got
year, we
Mayers. Yeah, so yeah, I
yeah.
mean we could do that unless
Who's
Joe
and
Flacco wants to go
then
another round. Joe
well,
Flacco.
he's over there in the Colts, dude. He's
Yeah,
over there playing with the Colts. The dude got
yeah,
injured. I don't know if he's going to play this week, but
right. Yeah, he's gonna take him to the
yeah,
playoffs, and he's like, I got one more year.
God, like he did the Browns.
Yeah,
God,
and then they got
God,
destroyed in the playoffs.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know what happened there,
ugh, bad.
but all right, man. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
great,
see you this weekend. Go Raiders,
great, great, great.
Raiders, Raiders
For
personnel from
RIP the
Coliseum.
Coliseum, you gotta take a picture of the recording of it when they blow it up.
Oh hell yeah, man! With the Old Bay Bridge, I got pictures of that as well. So
That's cool.
for
That's
sure.
awesome.
Yeah. Raiders next week, same
Yeah.
time.
Same
Hopefully
time,
after a
same
win
time.
and a good trade. A good trade.
Yeah, yeah.